Hey guys, how's it going? It is December 7th, 2017, 9:15 p.m. And what a week this has been. Um I don't know. This has been one of those strange weeks that kind of woke me up. And what do they say? Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. But I thought yesterday was a bad day at work. It was tough. Don't get me wrong, I like my job. I got nothing to do with that. I can handle it. It's a stress that I'm not used to that much, but I can handle it because I know my job and you can only do the best you can, and they understand that. And today, I mean, man, holy crap. Another day like this. The only difference was this morning I was able to read some forum posts, an email as well, and even tonight more encouragement. But it didn't matter how bad my day was because I already made a decision early on this morning that I figured out what I was going to be doing, and this was cool. So we are in Pecan Yard. I was close to it last night. I was looking around but I was really tired. Now I have spent the last 3 nights basically trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. How am I going to do it? I started looking at different routes, and then this morning it just hit me. I was just like, it's been there all along. In fact, it's been there before Waycross because this was the original A-line. A lot of the focus gets up on Folkestone, and I understand why the focus is there. And it was a good focus because what had happened is this is your major junction. This is where a lot of the action takes place. You get your stuff going to Winnaker, you got your stuff going to Respawn. So this is a very huge focal point. It is, you know, one of the major, I mean, hell, I've even gone down that far. So I guess I've never really considered doing Florida without Folkestone before. But then I started thinking about how this works. And I knew the traffic veers off, a lot of the traffic veers off down the Callahan sub over to the S line. I knew that. I've known that for ages. I've always known that the Sanford sub is not that busy. Don't know why I kept that in the back of my head for some reason. And I was even looking at the maps last night. I was like, oh yeah, that switching's too much. That's switching too much. And I'm thinking, I'm still thinking of the way I did things in Bakersfield. I'm thinking of the way how I was thinking, oh, I'm going to run SJVR. Well, yeah, that's fine. You run SJVR, you're running a short line, but you're not really getting those mainline runs either. And that's something that I like to do, especially one with a purpose. Sunday is going to be the inaugural run for this new system of mine. And it will likely be spawning out of Jacksonville Ramp of all places because I think that's the closest spawn I've got. I don't know if I have one in NS. I'm not too sure if I have one up here. I know there's one going that way, but I'm not too sure if I have one going this way, south. It's not a big deal. I know I definitely have one going out of Jacksonville. So if I have to cheat and bring it down here, that's fine. The idea right now is I'm going to I'll take a look at the spawns right now. The idea basically is everything. I'm not going to worry about the Florida East Coast. I'm not going to worry about, oh yeah, Duke's Crossing here. So I'm not going to worry about the Florida East Coast. That's not going to be dealt with. I'm not going to worry about any of these industries here. That's not going to be dealt with. I'm not going to worry about the intermodal plant here. Other than spawning trains, that's it. I think there's one possible industry out by Yukon or something like that that's served by Jacksonville. I'm not going to worry about that either. The only thing I'm concerned about is the Sanford sub. That's it. And I'm going to build it from there. And if I get the people, if I get enough interest, if it keeps going, say I get this tested by, and the way I feel right now, This isn't a big brainer. Like, it's really a no-brainer. All I have to do is put the trains in and start running. It's as simple as that. Everything pretty much is set up for itself. I don't know how the industries are. I think I have to set up a few of the yards. I might go through a symbol list tonight. I'll get this all set up tonight. It's not going to be, like I said, it's going to be a no-brainer. I'm going to look at the spawn points right now and see what we got. Let me turn this AI traffic generation off for a second here. That's not, yeah, spawn points. Okay. See what we got. So, we're not doing Bowling, we're not doing Brunswick, we're not doing Callahan. We are doing Jacksonville ramp southbound. Not doing any of those. Oh, we do have a Moncrief southbound. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. I think it's Q457. Okay. Well, the good part about that is I don't have to touch anything, really. So Q4, I think it's Q457. I'm going to double check those in a moment. So we'll be doing with Moncrief. I don't know. We can't do those Norfolk Southern. That's the Diamond. I'm not worried about that. Not worried about Race Pond. Taft Launchpad, yes. South Taft Main Line, yes. What the hell's that? What is that? Oh, Waycross. Pardon me. Whew. That was a real sneeze. I was going to do some fake sneezes later, but anyways, we'll get to that shortly. I rehearse a lot of the things I'm going to say, so Winokur, not worried about that. Okay. All right, so first things first, we want to go, ooh, yeah. I don't know if you guys see that crappiness there, but anyways, I'm not worried about it. So, we will go into the regions, content regions. So before I begin doing too much, I'm going to go into the content. I will go into something, version 2 roots. Okay, regions, I think. Maybe that's not what I want. Well, maybe that is. Southeast. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the traffic file. Not worried about the hump because we're not using it. Waycross config. What is that? Hump. There's a Waycross config? I don't know what that is. We got a hump and a Waycross config. What is that? Can I even read it? I doubt it, but yeah, of course not. Gobbledygook. Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm going to assume that hadn't been used in a while. January 8th, 2017. No. Okay. That's fine. So what we do is we take the traffic file and Control-C, Control-V, you now get a traffic copy. Take the config file, Control-C, Control-V, you now get a copy. Now you have a backup. You can go ahead and do whatever you want with the traffic and config. Best to get out of it first. I'm going to get right out of the exit, the simulator. They even got the different switch lists in there. That's kind of cool. Nice place. So there's my new little screeny thing. Took that from the old RTS guy. I saw a train and I just figured, I need a screen, so All right, let's go back into it again. Actually, let's hold off a second for this. There's only one map I'm going to be using, and that is the A-line map, if I can find it. If I can find it. I'm in the user guides right now. It's not where I want to be. All right, get out of there. In picture, I'll be in pictures, but all right, fine. I'll go this way. I don't know why I haven't in pictures, to be quite honest. All right, so tonight is about, first of all, is about a setup. Like I said before, now this is a beautiful yard. It's a little bit awkward. It's really too much for now. For one person, keep in mind everything is built so that I can run it, or that one person can run it, and run it 24 hours and not get too... First of all, I'm not going to be able to run every local. I don't think I will be. Maybe I will. I don't know. I doubt it. Which is okay, because I'll show you how this works. So you got this cool industrial park. You got everything, Conrad Yelvington, all that other stuff, which is fine. I think we had Builder's Choice, maybe even Duroc. I'm not too sure how far it goes. Got the various coal trains, which they'll come down. I'm not too concerned about the Amtrak auto rack facility. I know Taft is going to have all kinds of stuff, and then I kind of looked at this last night. I remember looking at this and I thought, ugh, I just don't want to just be switching out of Taft, because what I was thinking too small. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to run a short line and just have a bunch of trains fly by, and I was just like, this is ideal for me, and this is something that I always remembered that I wanted to do, but I kind of forgot it. So let's see here. I'm going to open up a couple things here. First of all, thanks guys for the support. I've been getting a lot of posts. Quincy there, Matt Knowlton, his message this morning, that really was a good message. I got a great email as well. A lot of emails. Steven's got a nice email. I had more. I had a lot of different support coming. Scott has always been supportive of me. He's been around pretty much since day one, in and out of RTS. So, you know, a lot of you guys, you know, Ski's been busy lately, but he's been supportive. Even when you look back at what Tom and Mike, both on the Southwest and Southeast servers, make no mistake about it, they've been very supportive of me as well. They're off doing their things, which I totally understand, because I'm off doing my thing. We've chosen different paths. We have different ways of doing things, but we have I think we have tons of respect for each other. There's no disrespect whatsoever between us. You know, it'd be nice if we could all do things together, and I think even Tom was mentioning it, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. No big deal. And you know, we can feed off of each other. I was on Mike's server just last week. I couldn't get into it this week. I wanted to, and I couldn't get into it. Even last night I got bored and I was gonna go on to it, but it was out of boredom. It wasn't out of real desire. I feel like there's a creative side of me, and finally I've got something. And the key to making this work is I have to learn from my mistakes. I have to learn from what didn't work. I don't see at this moment right now, I'm excited about it, because there's only so many variables that could go wrong, and or there's really so many variables that can't go wrong. So I'll get into that a little bit. Blah, 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 blah. Happy dog upstairs as usual. What else is new? But there's a lot of industries, and that's what threw me off at first, but then I realized that I've got this already set up through some of these advances where this one supply train comes in and it's able to turn itself around in 24 hours so that if the local is not served, you still have cars going back the other day. The focus is going to be on the supply train. In fact, the filter that I was talking about wouldn't even be necessary in this, because the beautiful thing about Florida is it all comes in from that one direction. Now, I'm going to have to tweak a few things. I'm not worried too much about that. For now, I'm just going to get things running. I'll tweak it later. But there's a lot of stuff. There's Georgia Pacific. There's tons of stuff. And for those of you that run on A line or maybe even Tom's server, Tom, by the way, he has really taken things to the next level as far as switching. So I hope to be able to feed off of what he's done, be able to, you know, possibly get some ideas off of what he's done and be able to do this. Now, keep in mind, like I said before, this whole focus on Folkestone, it's not going to be part of my original plans. The only way, there's two things that are going to happen. One, the issues that get fixed in Folkestone will, not Folkestone, the issues that get fixed in Waycross, which are going to get fixed eventually. It has nothing to do with Waycross. I shouldn't say the issues in Waycross, because there is no issues in Waycross. It's the issue with Run8, dealing with the hump. That's the only issue that's really. And as far as the beautiful thing about the randomness, I'm going to be manually spawning in one train only. I may do the passengers too, but if I can only spawn in one train a day, and that's that supply train, everything else can stay on their little random things. If they want to send a bunch of coal trains, I don't care. If they want to send a bunch of passengers, I don't care. Unit trains, because a lot of these trains are totally unscheduled down this way. So it's perfect. And I don't know why it didn't, you know, because I got so excited about Waycross. I'll tell you, when I saw Waycross, I was just like, oh yeah, because I'm thinking top down, big run things. The problem was, I got into a situation. I'm getting allergies or nasal cold or something. I got stuck in a lot of these humps. It happened twice, actually. I'm surprised I didn't learn my lesson the first time around, and I should have. I got stuck in the hump when I was doing Florida. And I was either stuck in the hump or some dispatching, and I didn't really get out to do a lot of those jobs. Now, mind you, there was only so many jobs to do in comparison. So there's not much switching in Selkirk, for example, or Selkirk Mohawk in comparison. Beautiful route, but there's not too much switching, and it's relatively boring. Now, what I do recall, it's nothing to do with Mikey. Mikey's got great design. I got tons of respect for Mikey, Jason, Jim, you know, the guys who've been. And I have respect for, honestly, I have respect for the Run8 guys, too. They may not know it, and unfortunately, I got a funny feeling they perhaps think I'm disrespecting them just because I'm critical or whatever. So JSNW Industrial Park's not going to be included as I'm looking at this. This one will be. So here's the way I look at it. And I'm going to take us into a little bit of humor. Because believe me, I really don't care. I'm not worried. I don't worry about what other people think. I don't worry about, you know, being taken off a list. At one time, it used to matter. I get new subscribers all the time, and I'm not boasting and I'm not bragging. In fact, I'm trying to get myself set up for. There was a time where I didn't, you know, it wasn't worth me trying to monetize my YouTube channel. Well, now I'm doing it. At least I'm attempting to, but for some reason I can't. For some reason, because I don't know. There's some goofy thing going on with YouTube, and you have to set up stuff. There was a time where I wasn't going to monetize, and I'm not doing that to take money, but the bottom line is, if YouTube is going to be showing advertisements anyways, then I might as well take my cut from it, and then I can, decide what, videos to put in where and how they show up. And I do a lot of live streams, so I don't know how that's going to work out. If it just shows something, I don't know how the hell that works out, to be quite honest. But the bottom line is, we're 300, I think we're around 350 subscribers right now. They're not all Run8 people, but the subscriptions have continued to rise. That don't mean nothing necessarily. The views is what counts. And the views, the other night I had 100 views for one of the videos. It doesn't take much. I expect a video like tonight to do pretty good, just because it's positive, because it's a new start. Yeah, it doesn't have the Run8 going through the trains. There's going to be a lot of setup and a lot of learning. Some people don't like that. They want to see the choo-choos run. I get it. Hang on. If you want to wait for that, do it Sunday. But trust me, I'm going to go into some stuff tonight. I'm not going to be running trains tonight. It's 9:36 p.m. I don't have that much time. I would much rather start on Sunday. And yes, it's going to be dark, because I'm going to start right at midnight. There's a reason for that. I'm going to be running in the dark through the other side of Jacksonville or whatever. I'll figure out wherever that train goes. I might even spawn some tests tonight just to see how it works, and I may start it out tonight. I don't know. Hang tight. We'll see. But I'm not pushing it tonight. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and I'll get moving. But I wanted to put a little bit of a comic thing just before we get to work here. Like I said, I don't care about what people think. I'm not worried about this. But I find it hilarious, really. And I'm not gonna beat a dead horse on this one, because I don't know what's going on. All I know was suddenly I'm critical about updates and saying, like, let's see, love to see some more information, love to see some more. I just, as someone who loves Run8 and who has been on record saying Run8 is the best train simulator out there, I just want to see something new. I just want to see what's coming up. I want to see, and I've been posting it on Train Sim. Like, where else am I supposed to post this? But this is the way things go. But I also know the way, and this is where I'm going to start getting a little bit comical for a minute. Just it's got more to do with the stooges, I like to call them, or the trolls. What happens is, when your YouTube channel gets enough videos and stuff like that. I'm over 500 videos now. I'm not the biggest YouTuber out in gaming by any means, but I can tell you right now, I probably have the most Run8 videos out there of all of them. You tell me. I know some people make a lot of great videos. I produce at least, on average, 2 to 3 Run8 videos a week. So I've highlighted, and I've been told that, and it was nice to see some posts about how I actually am still able to this day to bring more people into Run8. And that kind of, I kind of look at that, and I shake my head. If for some reason they're worried about me putting a bad image on Run8, I mean, they don't watch enough of my videos. But what it is you got these people. Let's pretend, everybody joins up this server, okay? You know how I don't like TeamSpeak, because TeamSpeak's like, "Hi, Curly. Hi, Curly. Hi, Curly." And then Mo comes in. "Hi, Mo. Hi, Mo. Hi, Mo." And then Joe comes in. So we got Curly, Larry, and Joe. Curly. Curly, Larry, and Moe. Joe. Did I say Curly? I don't know. Wherever. Curly, Larry, and Moe, the Three Stooges. Okay, got it. So Moe comes out. Hi, Moe. Hi, Moe. Hi, Moe. Okay, got the picture. All of them come on. And let's just assume, let's say, I don't know, John's on the server too. And John might be saying hi, Curly, Larry, and Moe too. I don't know. Maybe he's just in text. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not even on the server. But let's just assume one of the Run8, guys are out there. So you got one of these guys who, big social guys that like to talk crap. Because I've seen a lot. I've been on forums where people talk crap about me behind my back. I've caught them on it. It's no big deal. They make it look like it's no big deal, but whatever. And I know people talk crap about me. I don't care. I really don't care. And this is why I'm making a joke about it, because this is like, here's my best imitation of somebody. Let's pretend they're talking to John or Brad, and they just happen to be. Oh, hey, Brad, or hey, John. You know that Sean Merle? His YouTube video. I saw his YouTube video the other night. He was saying a lot of negative things about Run8. Oh, but but us, no, we would never say the things that he was saying about us. We really support you, and it doesn't look good for Run8. He puts a bad image. I don't know why he's so negative. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Something like that. Because otherwise, if the people who know me the most know, and I was on Train Sim the other day just helping somebody else, what else is new? I think I was helping somebody on, I think I was helping somebody on Train Sim. I've been around this long enough, and you can hear me right now. I'm very positive. I sound very positive. I don't care about this stuff as far as this negativity, but I just wanted to put that out there so that if anybody thinks that I got a vendetta in for Run8, the difference between me and some of the other fools that actually did have a vendetta for Run8 is I didn't just put my money in and put servers up. I actually put in time and effort and research and a lot of more than just putting a server up. I actually put in a lot of work, whether it be programming, designing, ideas, just being able to try different things, like the RTS software. It's not the biggest thing, but it laid the groundwork for a lot of perhaps ideas that came forward. Now, quite frankly, if version 2 didn't do the things it does with the industries, I could see RTS 2 being a requirement. I could still do RTS 2, but it's long enough now that it's not, RTS is not a necessity that it once was. For me, anyways. Others still miss it. I understand that. And as far as my other programming aspirations go, I just don't have I don't have enough of incentive or enough of the discipline to go through it. I know somebody who does, but it all depends if he has time. And I was going to do a fake sneeze and say Ski's name, but anyways, enough of the joking around. Let's get serious. So, comic time is over. It's 9:44. Let's get to work here. So, I've already did a backup of the industry thing. Let's get this going here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I don't even have it back in, so I got to load it back in. So, we'll start off with a brand new, fresh world. I don't care about the time of day or anything like that. So we'll go into the southeast, extra board. Yeah, I'll start off at, let's go down to Taft. All right. Now, I made a copy, so that should mean I should be okay to play around with the various whatever. Everything that would be generated out of Waycross now can't come in. But that being said, I should be able to at least do other things. I may add more symbols too. I may go over to Run8's Run8 Depot site. Speaking of people who have made a difference, there's a big difference between what a certain server did, who just put up forums and servers, and somebody who can produce the maps and information that Sean has done. He's done quite a bit for the community. I mean, he's done more than I've done. I've done only what, car forwarding program and ideas for more prototypical operations and stuff like that. But other than that, whatever. I don't want to toot my own horn. But Nolatron with the maps and the information that he's got is pretty cool. Especially the Run8 servers website more recently. That's very cool too. I will be utilizing that in hopefully January. That's the goal anyways. So let me go into the I think it is, if I go to a search here, I think it's A-line trains. I don't know. I'll do train list. There we go. Train list. Well, I always start with other A-line, but we will start with that first. Okay. So I'm not worried about the times. And then from here, this takes a little while to get everything up to energy. I may just go ahead and go run, not to say that this list isn't a good one, but it's going to be confusing for what I want to do. I'm going to go right ahead and go to Run8 Depot, because they have a pretty extensive list. Not to say that that's what Tom had put in. He's got it grouped a little differently, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use the train symbols reference for the A-line. Now, the only problem is then I have to figure out what's what. Here's the problem is I don't know where stuff comes out of what. That's all the symbols? No. Florida Central. I thought I had more than that. Okay. So a little bit of research here. Let's find out where everything is. So this is Lakeland. Got a bad feeling it is. Yeah, it's down by Tampa. Okay. That's not good. Hmm. See, now I have to avoid all the stuff that goes down the Callahan sub. So Orlando's kind of in the center. That's Lakeland, Florida. Live Oak. It's a grain train. I don't know where that is. Well, somebody had a map on, I think it was Facebook or something. Live Oak. Really? That ain't gonna help. Oof. I might end up using our list. Well, this is going to take longer than I thought to tonight, but that's okay. I'm not going to be deterred by that. I'm still going to be running a supply train on Monday, or Sunday, I should say, regardless. Hale Plantation, Florida? I guess. I guess that's Hale, Gainesville. Sanford's that way, so... No, I'm not getting... Lacoche. That ain't gonna do it. However, that is again going that way. Lakeland might. I don't think it is. I forget where the S line comes out of here. I think it comes down that way. Yeah, through Lacoche. Well, it is. There it is, right there. I could see Lakeland maybe. So you got the line coming that way. All right, so maybe it does do Lakeland after all. Might very well do it. Line to Tampa. I see why they call it Lakeland. Ah. That was what I was afraid of. This is the S line. Oh, maybe it isn't. Pardon me. It isn't. Okay, good. So the S line, though, kind of comes down the same way. Think. And it could really be part of it. I don't know. I really don't know. Miami, I don't. Tampa, okay. What's the aggregate for? Not even too sure. Indiantown, is that where? It's way down. Oh, that's cute. Okay. There's Bostwick right there. Okay. Do I dare want to go with the TD3 symbols? Or do I want to... You know, I may just do it. For the sake of... I hate doing TD3, but... Okay, let's take a look at something. So what I'm looking at then is possibly A1, A3. Ugh. It's basically anything that's exiting Y2. So if I do that, I want to see what's exiting the Y2. And I think I have this data in here somewhere. Maybe actually, you know, let's go with the data. I've got the data on a sheet, so I'll do that. Let's get out of there for now. Go that way for now and just see if I can pinpoint. Should be able to. So back to Waycross. Temporarily, I may open another one, but we'll see. What are we doing here? I need to go to raw data or something. Yep. Yep, that will do it. So when I go into that, looking at exit Y2, not going to give me everything. It's not going to, the intermodal doesn't matter because they're already set up coming out of thing. I'm pretty sure we're good to go for that. What I want to do is I want to filter this and I want to clear this out, give myself Y2. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. So 457 is the train, as I expected it was going to be. I'm not 100% sure of where all the various yard areas are as well, but I'm going to get Q457 in there first. Actually, I got to take a look at the industries. Let me take a quick look at them, since we are... Oh, yeah. Modify. Yeah, really. What the hell is that? I'll transport to that for a second. I'm not too sure where I'm at. Oh no, I don't want that. Okay. That's okay. I know what that was about. Don't have to worry about that. 771. I think I need that one either. These were sidings that I was running trains off or whatever. Yep, don't need to worry about that. There was a... Let's start with the trains, and then I'm going to try to figure out which ones do what. So, train did I say I was using? It's going to be Q457. I'm not worried about second sections. I'll just spawn one if I ever think I need one. Pretty sure it's 457 that I want to spawn. So when I go into control, not industry, I go into the spawn points and I go Moncrief southbound. I go to mixed freight, create a train symbol of Q457. To start out with, I'm going to give it nothing but SD40-2s. It's another peon. It is going to be tagged for industries. There will be a filter. Now, I gotta remember how the hell this works, or what it works for. That's going to be the challenge. I'll probably get an idea once I do it, but it's going to take a while for me to remember all the various locals. But for now, let me include everything. I'm not too sure about Y123. Let me include all of these ones first, just to spawn one and see how many engines I get for it, for one, and to see what it looks like. I'll put those ones there. I don't think 222 is one, but crap. Okay, so I'll close that. Not worried about the Callahan sub, all those other ones that we painstakingly put in. SD40s, we'll put in CSX. I'm okay with Conrail. B&O Chesney, I think that is. Seaboard, not really. I think that's pushing it. How about that? Problem is they make a lot of... I wish you can do a probability of those, but that's okay for now. I just want the engines down there. So let's spawn the train now. See what it looks like. Where? Okay, so put it at Moncrief southbound. There's 3 engines out. This thing it puts it various blocks or what have you. Got a nice red signal, and you can stay there. Well, I'll watch it then. Really? Oh, you got the dwarf. I'm curious. So this is as close to Jacksonville as we're gonna get. I'm glad we can spawn that side. That's good. I'm just waiting to see if it shows up on the light here. I believe it's a 3rd track in. Surprised it's not showing up on there. Well, I guess no, it would be back here, wouldn't it? So it comes out of B yard. Where can I ditch a train? Wow, they don't give up that train, do they? Are they still coming? Okay. Well, while he's trying to figure out his lunch, let me go back into this here. So, once we get up to the northbound, obviously, if it's an intermodal, it's going to be coming down here through the Honeymoon crossover and doing its thing. If it is a train headed for Jacksonville, I've got at least the option here to get a train to go into there. I could, in theory, open up the switch, I think at yeah, I was thinking of that. I could open up the main so that everything goes into here. That's actually a pretty good option now that I think about it. Some places they'll stop short, other places they won't. He's gonna block the crossing. Oh, let me see. Come on, prove me wrong. Get too close to the intersection now. pretty tight. I know your stuff for rinsing. I was just curious how many engines are going to be on that man. There. So that's what to look forward to, but we're gonna play that around with that. And delete that for now. Okay. So that's good for that. The main then will what'll happen is they'll come out of here, and that'll go this way. Blah blah blah. So at least this interlocking will be used, and everything else over here just to get over to Jacksonville. I don't think I can get anything off to Baldwin. I could be wrong on that one. Never thought of it. Have I ever checked that out? I'm sure I have. Oh yeah. Interesting. It's food for thought. But I really don't have anything that goes down to Baldwin, so. But it's good to know I can spawn out of Jacksonville. That was important for me because I thought, as long as I can spawn out of Jacksonville, then I've got control of what I need to spawn. I got one that comes out of Jacksonville ramp. I've got the other one that will come out of B yard. That's all the spawns I need. The yard itself is not going to be used. Anything that's coming north is either going to come into the ramp, although to get them to delete, I'm probably going to send them down this way, coming in from now on. It's close enough. I don't care. If it's a player train, I'll let him come down, but otherwise I'm just going to have him come down here and just run off. Just easier. It'll go in that way. That's easy enough. So that's cool. So now what I wanted to do is check the various industries. I know we have a list. We used to have a list of the various locals. Maybe I can find it on here. I doubt it, but it's possible. Trains. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't. Oh. Well, that's an ordered list of what that. Filtered car report, cars industry, Old Hump, Baldwin. Bill. That ain't gonna show me the train list, I don't think. Might be in the hump, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, hold on a second here. Alright, so A759 is saying Jacksonville area, question mark, question mark. Oh, there we go. So 767, yeah, 753 is out by Yukon. So we got the Pecan Road switcher, the Sanford Road switcher. What are the A753 industries? A767. Well, that's Pecan, okay. So 767, 766. Fitzgerald, Brunswick, Thomasville, 767, 766. I'm not too sure about 753 yet. So let me just see if I can find some 753s. And then we will... Okay. 84 lumber. Okay, 84 lumber's... I'm pretty sure I know where that is. Saw it there at the beginning of the thing. Thought it was down that way. Maybe it isn't. Oh, there it is, right up there. Oh, okay. Alright, so it is by Builders First is probably part of it, or close enough to it. 53, I don't know where the hell that is. 799. Let me start transporting these things. Recognize that number. Okay, I'm just going to go with 767, 766. So 67, 66, 67. 66, 67, 750. That I'm okay with, but 66, 67, 99, 66, 67, 99. All right. Question is, did I get them all? $99, $7.99. It's $59. Oh, we already know what that is. Never mind. Almost certain I know where that is. Don't I have another report or something, or this one? I don't know which. There's one that shows all the various industries or something. Okay, hang on a second here. That might help. Okay, how about we do this then? So 753 is out by Yukon. I'm not going to use it. 754, wherever that is, I don't know. Doesn't say. 755 doesn't say. 759 is at the Jacksonville area. Sanford's definitely 67. What's 68? Waycross. Well, that's Jessup. So we'll get rid of that. 78 we'll get rid of. 74 we'll get rid of. 71 is person local. 772. Oh yeah, Grand Junction. Forget it. 776. I'm not sure where that is. Keep it in until I know what the hell it is. Then we'll slowly eliminate them. 79. I don't see that. I don't know what that is. So that is either. It's homes. Oh, never mind that. I think 799 is the Taft Industrial Area, question mark, question mark. I don't know what Y123 is. Probably be eliminating some of these as well, but for now that's a good start. So that brings it down a little bit further. Oh, did I do A222? I'm not too sure. I don't think there's an A22. A22. Yeah. A222, whatever. I think I did 724 already. No, I guess I didn't. Alright, so we don't know what a lot of those are. But, like I said, it's a start. So let's see what we get now. Oh, we have an engine. That's cool. That lash up, that's nice. Holy acid, Batman. Train. Lots of beauty. Okay. There's a reason why I did that. Oh, that ain't good. HPT on this thing. Perfect. That'll be a fun one to run if I was to do it, but unfortunately I ain't gonna have that one. Although in theory I could run it, but the problem is I think I have cars I don't want on here, so I gotta figure out what they are. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Maybe it wasn't that I was looking for. I'm gonna have to change this, I think. So I can't remember where the Sanford yard is, but I thought one gave me the That's a start, I guess. Okay, so 799's down here. So I did start one of them. That's good to know. Where's the time go by when you're having fun? Okay, how was I doing this? Okay, I don't need any of that. Well, this could, actually, I'm going to do it this way. We're going to eliminate this one by one. Let me get out of there for a second. Funny feeling it's some of those other things, but I'm not sure. 7, 676. Okay. So I'm going to try to figure out where we are on some of these places. Oh, Carnegie, that's no. So what did I call that place? I can't remember. Whatever it was. I think it's an A222. Damn it, oh man, I can't get into the train now. Not what I want. That's what I want. So A222, that's Atlantic Chemicals Jacksonville, so A222 is going to go out of the loop. So remove. And on. The right one. A724, I think it was. What the hell one was it? I don't know which one it was. Dang it. It says A724. Where the, oh, there it is right there. Well, you're done. In fact, 724 and 771 I know are done. So I can eliminate those right away. Don't have 771 to worry about. That's probably Brunswick or something. Okay, 754. I think 754, 755 are the ones that I need. I could be wrong on that one. Nope. Folkestone. No, 754 is done. That's up by Folkestone, so that's good. 755 in there. And of course, you got to go through this boring little stuff to get it all set up. This is the heart and soul of the whole system right now, is what we're setting up. The only other big setup to do is something Johnstone. What is that? John 755. Whoa. What the? Where the hell are we? Am I in the Taft industrial area? Looks like it. To me, it does anyways. Let me just go see here. I am the nuts. It looks like the Taft industrial area. 755. I didn't do 799. Yeah, that looks like Taft. Okay, good enough. That can stay. Okay, I think it's 6667. $766. Yeah, it looks familiar. Mm-hmm. I'll just say pretty sure 767's ditto. Bostwick. In fact, is it at Bostwick? Pretty close. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sanford Pecan. Seven seven six. 76 is I might start it tonight because I feel like staying up tonight, so maybe by the time 10 o'clock comes around I might be, or 11 o'clock I should say, might be able to start one. And I'll just spawn a bunch of northbounds, or have the northbound spawn or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But I think I'm gonna run at the top of the hour. Normally I'd go to bed, but I'm excited. I want to get this thing going. Blah. I'll get it going. Hold on. What am I at here? 776, 779. Okay, international flavor. What the hell is that? I think that is going to be somewhere around Jacksonville area or something. This looks familiar. Like I've done it before. Oh yeah, this looks very familiar. This whole area looks like Jacksonville to me. Yeah, okay. Remove. I think the 799 is also Taft. But let's see what 776 is. Okay, which ones do I got left? 776, 79, 84. 776, 79, 84. What's this one? Walgreens. Vulcan Material. Oh, Vulcan Materials. I don't like that one. Well, that's part of Taft too, so I don't know, but whatever. $76. Do that. 776, 779, 784. Okay, that I can get rid of. 789 I can get rid of right away. No, that's 779. 779. Okay, here. I'll find one. Orlando Utilities? Are you kidding me? I don't like that. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. No, that ain't right. That ain't right. I mean, that's okay. Second, I gotta see. Okay, so well, that's okay. I don't know what exactly that part does, but I guess that takes the coal and it puts it over there. Does something. Not too big of a fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that one. Betcha 779 going to be something similar. Petroland. Is that another one? 784. Okay, I'm here. And where is this? West Yard. Oh, what is? All right. Oh no, that was... I probably got the wrong one. Let's try that again. We'll figure out these later on. Once I get these down there, I'm not a big fan of 776. I might get rid of that. I like having the coal trains come in, but I'm not too sure about that those other little spurs. Because the coal trains, they just come in, they just dump the coal. I'm not too sure about those other little spurs. I'm not, yeah, just I'm not sure about that. Maybe 779. I mean, yeah, it's cool and all, but let's see what 779 has, if anything. No way. Not a chance. Well, hold on a second here. Let me think about that one for a second. Yeah. Now, Orlando Utilities, let me just take a look at that for a minute. So we're basically dealing with Bostwick, which in theory we can run out of pecan. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to go back into, I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. It's 10:46. Not going to be able to do much tonight. Cool thing is, so again, I'm going to go ahead with the industries. Not so I'll go ahead with the filter again. So a 222 we're removing, 724 we're removing, 754 I removed that. We're keeping Taft, Sanford, Pecan, Taft, Sanford, Pecan. Taft, Sanford. PDSI Taft is fine. Yard, Orlando. Taft, and we'll get rid of Y123. So that leaves those blocks for now. What kind of train that find out about. So Sanford and Pecan. Pecan's going to be the first Bostwick. And there's Sanford over here. Take a look at something. So Pecan's going to be the first one. 1049. I'm going to make it to Pecan. Now what's interesting about that is how what I'm going to be doing out there. I just want to take a look at the map one more time. I'm going to minimize that for now. So what's going to end up happening? I'm doing this exactly. So I'm coming out of Jacksonville. Large gypsum, probably rock and a few of the other. Not too sure how much further it's going to go that way, but Pecan Yard is definitely just was through there. Second one, Rand's Yard, and then about Kaylee or not yet. What'll probably end up happening, one of these, there might be a set off there, I'm not sure. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. It'll be interesting how things play out in Florida and how it divides, because I'm not sure, and then we might be able to, the good thing about this is we can modify it to whatever works the best. Don't have to go necessarily by the prototype. We'll try to. Excuse me. But the whole idea is to make something that works for us. So I'm almost ready to go here. And I'm going to start at the top of the hour at 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to run for a little. We're not going to see any meeting trains tonight. This is all about just getting us moving and getting us out of Orlando. Or Orlando. Getting us out of Jacksonville, seeing how it goes. I should take a look at, actually, see if I can do this real. Yeah, I do have 790. Say I have a 790. I have 799s on them, but that doesn't necessarily mean set up to go. So, well, we'll see. Oh yeah, I gotta dude, I gotta get the AI moving. Okay, status. So that's off, which is the way it should be. I'm not too sure about anything coming out of the others. We'll go ahead and no, I don't want to set that up yet. I don't know about trains and probabilities and all that other stuff. Just that's going to be okay. Bolin will bring down. Callahan will bring down. Jacksonville ramp southbound will keep there. Brunswick will bring down. Buda Whiskey, pardon me, will bring down. Manor will bring down. Norfolk Southern bringing down. South Taft Main Line northbound and the launch pad. We will all bring those up. If we look at Jacksonville ramp southbound, we basically their table trains, whatever else they were. I'll put the symbols back. Right now they're, it doesn't matter actually. The symbols isn't as important. Not at all for those. South Taft. Oops. South Taft, we have mixed intermodal. Unit. Auto rack train. across. Unit coal trains going somewhere. Go to aft for places somewhere else. TAF launch pad. Again, intermodals. Mixed containers. You know, it's going to do its thing. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually move this up to 15 minutes minimum. I will take the maximum up to 60. Yeah, that'll work. I might even put it up to 20. Yeah. How about that? It's possible, but the average is going to be 45 minutes. There'll be it. So, in order to start us going here, back over to here. Delete this train. Exit the simulation. Come back in. Go extra board. It says tabs. Well, I'll wait to change the time in a minute, but for now I'm going to turn that on. Here, I want to go concrete. What's that? Okay, it's there. It's just kind of weird that it's interesting. So, spotting the train. Got a Conrail on the lead. Busy in the CSX, alright. Good enough. Give me 1 minute and then we'll start. Let me just, before I do that, industry configuration, that's not what I want. Just see if I have anything. No, I don't know. Oh, it's because of the, $7.99 will still do its thing. What's happening is those tracks will pound if they don't go. But anyways, give me a minute here. I'm just gonna get a drink and I'll be right back and deal with a few things and we'll get started. Okay. So yeah, this should give me a jump on setting up things. I don't know how long I'll do this tonight. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to 1 o'clock. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Now, ideally, what I want to do is set up the other yards so that they're all set up to Q457, because they're the only ones that will be dropping off. That way Q457 knows. As far as I know, the industry will still work. If it doesn't, I'll have to change it back, but the idea there is, so if you're running Q457, you know where you're setting off. That's all. Here, you know, we know, okay, we're setting off A799. And I might even call it, like, name the industry name. It might say A799 dash something or other. I'll have to play around with that. But we'll see. get set up all the way. To Pecan, and away we go. Ah, it's good to have some purpose again. I meant to do GP40s. I just realized that. Ah, don't matter. We'll play around with it for now. Road switches, I'll use SD40s. The local stuff coming out of yards, I'll use GPs. I forget if there's a... This is a fun route to run. It really is. I remember it being a fun route to run. Yeah, there's a lot of, you know, high speed and that, but when you got something like this to pull, then, you know, it takes a lot. Especially with the speed restrictions and all that other stuff, so I like it. Now the reason why this will be the first of a night type train, always running at the beginning around midnightish, and it's to get everything ready for the next morning so the locals are ready to go. So we want daylight for the locals for the most part. Do we get a yellow up here? Restricted to 10 miles an hour. I'll watch for whistle posts now. And speeds and all that other wonderful stuff. There we go. So enjoy the ride, guys. See if we get any opposing traffic, or who knows, maybe an intermodal will get out pretty soon, but I doubt it. I still have more trains to add. I'm not worried about that at the moment. I mean, the bottom line is we've we've set it up 4 trains to run. I'll have to play around with the coal trains eventually. There's no rush for any of this, which is cool. Now, I'm not too sure if I'll stick with these engines or go to the bigger beast or not. I'm starting out with these engines is just to give the yards a chance to have power. Obviously I'm going to be taking this one all the way to Taft, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's obvious I'm taking it all the way to Taft, but that's the plan right now. Oops. More power. Alright, 25. Coming up anyways. So about 4,500 feet tonight. Now again, I run 24 hours as far as I keep running through it. So things will be, I got this microphone here to, there we go. Face to me, it was kind of turned a little bit. That's a little better. I don't know why it was turned off the other way, but so I run the 24 hours, and I just keep continuing the save games and basically run the flow of the system. And that's the way I like to run. I don't like to be trapped inside a yard either. So being able to take control of whatever and still have AI. This train needs some TLC. Yes, it can run AI for a bit, but then it needs some type of control. And that was... it doesn't have to be me either. Anybody can run this train. But you've got at least, I would say... I'm not 100% sure yet if this train's going to work 4 yards or not. I doubt it. It's probably only going to work 2 and then terminate. But we'll see. just waiting for a tail end to clear the one end. It'll go up to 25, and then the end of this one will go to 45, I think it is. Whatever the hell I just read. It'll tell me again. At the top. Should be getting that. Around 3,000 feet, I'll get the 25. Tonight. That's just me with the releasing the air brakes. beautiful route in its own right. Actually, all the routes are, you know, beautiful, to be honest. I have a soft spot for the Northeast for some reason. I've always loved running this section. Once you get north of Jacksonville, actually it can get pretty boring at times. Although I like to do stuff too, and like a quick cross around there, it's really nice. Okay. purpose that really gets me max speed yet. realistic or not. I think so. But I don't know. Sounds like a plan. You guys let me know. Let me know what you think. I was beginning to think it was anyways, until what I want to do is get the yard set up for the industry setouts. Now I'll have to take a good look at the yard to decide whether or not I'm going to have 2 setouts. Just to give this guy something a little extra to do, which is fine. He's definitely got the crew time to do it. Yeah, I would think so.
10X, equipment defect, detector, milepost, 688.6, no defects, total axles, 334, end of transmission.
Advanced approach. Yeah, I should be able to stop. saw the 45, I didn't see the 25. See, I got the one, I didn't see the other advance. That was weird. Oops, am I going too far? That might be. Oops. I guess I was supposed to slow down by the time I got to there. I didn't think it was that close. Okay, where's exactly? Let's put. Yeah, live and learn. Okay. Just take a look at the yard here for a minute. I don't get that anymore. Light, close it up. Yeah, those are lights. Damn. I don't know if it's easier to go. I think it's actually easier to go into Pecan and work that way, but I'm not positive. See, it's all going to depend on this, I think. going to determine a lot as well. How far away is the other guy here? Oh, he's a long ways away. Northbound's coming, but that's okay. So that's what I'll do instead. Makes it a little bit easier to work too, instead of having to play with this manual switch out here. It's more for the locals. Fun little trip. I mean, aside from that, if I had done that right, you know, hour 30, hour 45 minutes or so, 2 hours. If there's some traffic or whatever. Not bad. Look at that if I still have it available. Oh crap, I didn't plan to examine that train next time, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, we got a bit of a moon. I thought I saw moonlight coming. Alright. I guess I should add on. Tail end's definitely going to TAF, or I don't know about 776 yet. Well, we'll figure that out later. Definitely got some room to do. See how it goes. News is I am in the siding. Everything else is rolling. He's making his sweet butt time out of there. And whoops. Save this as New World. Called RTS Sanford for now. 145, and then I may have to change the blocking around or whatever else I have to do later on, but the idea is this yard here will probably get 2 tracks assigned. I'm not sure which ones yet, but I'll have to change the industry file. Select this on Sunday, which is fine because I'm going to be working on the other industries as well. What'll happen when looking down here, I'm going to put this over here, hopefully. So we got in basically 767, 776. It's going to be switched here. 767, 776. No, I almost got enough time to do it. Try it. Why not? Oh, everything else is running, but that doesn't matter. I don't have to save anything either. So 767, 776. So if I was to go like this, take a look at my track map. Yep. Look at the way everything else is set up. See, Q457 would be the local freight symbol. So I'll do that. So there I'm actually naming it. Industry trag is 767 because we want the 767 cars in there. Oh crap, what is Q457? The other problem is what kind of cars I have on my train, but actually I don't. I'll have to play around with that first. Not gonna worry about that. Oh, that's just another. That before. So what happens here is I put that in here. See that? Best time is to do the night, just like that. Okay. Now I have to do something. It's not 100%, but it all depends upon what industries, what here. For now, I'm going to put passenger car to be modified. I'll add this industry. I think it's Q457, but like that. So that's in there. $776. The other one. Oops. I'm getting confused. North Peak 76. $776. Pecan 102. And I'm getting my local freight symbols. 457 for, I don't know, Q457. I don't know. Modified. Why? Oh, okay. Edit the tracks. Fine. So just like that. We're not, this one won't do anything as of yet. So I edit, I add the industry. So you can see I'll play around with Q457, but we don't know what's on Q457. In order to do that, we got to go back to the train. See if it is indeed Q457. It is, so that's good. Now we only have is that really all that's on that train? I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but what that's doing is it's telling us basically that I'll have to configure the industry a little bit. But you got your 2-bay covered hopper empties. So now it's blocking the industry names for us, which is great. Definitely want to know, what's going on there. I don't know why I put 799 front. It's kind of weird. I'm not too sure about that. But now you know by looking at it, what's being set up. And then if cars are sitting in the particular tracks, then you know what's to be set off. Now I'll have to play around with this and make sure that this is the assignments that we want to play around with, this 101, 102. But that will put it at 65 to 69. And 8 to 18. 65, 69, 8 to 18. So that's where it'll begin. So the empties will start coming in 776 to 767 area. They'll start coming, they'll be lifted down here, set off down the lead, back up, then dealing with those right there. Behind the engine, just go down the lead, and then will be set-offs in both 101 and 102. And I'll have to set up, what'll happen is these yards will act like an industry, except it'll be on a high rotation. Well, it'll be on the same rotation as any other industry. But the idea behind that is so that it actually it'll be in place to a pickup or whatever for the train heading out. You want to have them set off so when the industry switcher that's here, what'll happen is he'll be stationed here, and he'll make up his local by going through that. And local ain't gonna be too much there. CLFGSDOSC. So really, Orlando Utilities, pretty much straightforward. I'm not too sure about a 776, but so be it. 767 would go up large. What VST is, I'll have to check that, but basically once the train is blocked properly, and this train wouldn't be responsible for it. The only thing this train's responsible for is placing these 101 and those into 102, because then let's take a look too. Got an empty center beam, so they would load. Anything else? Fine. For emptying. And open hoppers would empty. 2-bay covered hoppers load up. And would be all set. So the yard tracks would have to specified to do those things. Fair enough. I'll have to double check the industries just to make sure there's none that are missing that haven't had a car called for it. So those local industries would take those cars. Now, here's what would happen. If for some reason the local industry didn't get to run its train and time ran out, the next day would come along, there was another train. What would end up happening is that train that train would end up picking up. But I'm not too sure. I'm probably going to end up having 3 and 4 set up. I don't know yet. I believe the pickups would all be in here. Have it on one of these tracks. Probably track 3 would be the pickup track, but I don't know for sure. It's hard to say. Could be either or, really. So if it comes back, set out, well, to come back that night or whatever. I don't know how I'm going to work that out yet. It's going to be kind of odd because locals would run during the day, and in the evening the other train would come. So I'd have to have the timer set for a reasonable time. So if it doesn't run during the daytime, cycle over. Just basically return itself. And as for the industries themselves, they would have the normal 24-hour cycle on. So if it didn't get picked up or dealt with during the day, it just gets turned over as a load. So it'd be up to the local. Nobody runs a local in, say, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 hours or something. Maybe 8 hours. Give it 8 hours from set off, so that would put it at 10 a.m. I might even put it a little further. See, 16 hours. 16 hours would put it at 16 hours would put it at 100. Yeah, put it at there's the 6 o'clock, maybe 10 hours. Would put it at 12 o'clock. Do it that way. 12 hours. 12 hours brings it to 1400, which is plenty of time before the 1600 departure, the evening departure coming back, because we would have 8 hours rest in Jacksonville or Orlando. So that gives plenty of time for a switcher to get there and do his thing. You know, between whatever session this gets pulled off to the next one, whatever. But, see how it goes. I don't know. A lot of interesting little factors, to say the least, but I don't have to save that again. This was going fine. Stop. Stopped? I don't know. Signal. So I don't know. It must have been one of these other got signals. Curious how they're progressing. So yeah, he'll have a little bit of work to do, and then he heads on over. He'll switches the yard there, and only got one set off there, so it's not load and empty set off. Here he's got 4 technically grouped together. So not too much work. Not too much work there, and we'll have to see around Taft what's going to happen. If you know, if I'm going to have him do the yards or something else, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's it for now. This was fun. Pretty good idea of how things are going to go, and I'm thinking it's going to be a 6-hour run. Ultimately, see how things go, and you know, order him up at 1600 and back. I don't know how that would work really. He would, I guess he would. It would be his crew. He'd return on another crew or something. I don't know. Work. Local, because then there would be another crew called up. So I guess they'd be alternating crews. One crew would have rest at the next day. I don't know. He goes in. How does that go? It's a Orlando crew and starts at the beginning. And I don't know if it's Monday to Friday or whatever. Maybe daily. Make it daily. Make it easier. So they just alternate. Have the other relief crews. Anyways, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. Save this for, I don't know what, A-line locals on desktop. Desktop. I don't know. Somewhere. See it. It's a problem when it's like that. I don't know where the hell it is. I got so much garbage. Crap. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Ugh, getting tired. Tomorrow. Or I got a day tomorrow. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back on. So I'm not too sure what time Sunday. I don't know how much I'll get my son this weekend. Saturday I got a party to go to, so giving him back up, and then I'm taking him again. So get a few hours back with. So probably Sunday. Thinking Sunday evening. We'll run for a bit. We'll get to the day. Anyways, that's all for now. So have a good night, and see you Sunday. See ya.